Hey, what's up, folks? This is Rondell Mitchell here. On this video, I want to talk to you about how to promote your instant cash solution business once you first get started. Okay, now a lot of people have been asking me, how do you promote your business? Well, first and foremost, I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell every single person who ever joins the business, and it's going to be up to you to make the decision as to whether or not you're going to follow these instructions. Okay. Step number one, make YouTube videos. Okay. I can't say that enough. Sometimes I start to kind of get a little frustrated and irritated at how many times I tell people that they need to make YouTube videos and they won't make the videos. You can't make one YouTube video and get traffic. You need to make at least two, three, four YouTube videos every week and do that consistently so that your channel can start to develop. Okay, if your channel is not developing, then you're not going to attract any eyeballs with your videos, and you're going to basically be making videos in vain. Okay, so make YouTube videos. I actually have a training that I already did on how to make YouTube videos, as such as what you can make your YouTube videos about, how to do proper tags, how to create keywords. I cover all of that in the training. So if you're already on the team and you haven't seen that training, then I encourage you to reach out and ask for it, and I'll send it over to you. Um, Next, you want to use what's available to you. A lot of times when people get started in these programs and they overcomplicate the process. You know, if you click on the training tab here, it's going to open up these resources. Now, if you click on marketing, it's going to open up all of these different resources. Now, out of what you see here, my favorite thing to do is, particularly when I'm using Craigslist, for example, I'll either have them email me directly through Craigslist and then I'll respond, or I will use our Sizzle call number, and I will use my Sizzle call number on the advertisement. Now, if you guys don't know what a sizzle call is simply a recorded message that kind of warms someone up to looking at your business, and it is usually on a phone server, that a phone system rather, that goes directly to voicemail. So the one that I use is $9.95 a month. You can put an unlimited number of recordings on there, so you can switch your recordings around if you want to. And your recordings can be basically as long as you want them to be. If you have a 20-minute recording, that's fine. You just drop it on there. Um, but, if you're using Craigslist, I recommend using the Sizzle call line. But I also recommend that you test. A lot of people always ask me, well, what's the best ad to post? Um, which ads should I post? And the answer to that is you need to test stuff. You can never go into these things blindly and following the advice of another person wholeheartedly. Now, that's an attribute of a good follower, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it is your business and it's your responsibility to figure out what works. Just because you do something and you don't get the results right away is not grounds for you to quit. It just means that you haven't figured it out yet. So that means you're going to have to test things, and you're going to have to tweak things, rearrange things, and do that until you start to see some changes that you like. If you can do that, then you will figure it out. Um, so, also you have solo ads. Now, solo ads are like at the bottom of my particular rung of marketing strategies that I advise new people, especially if you're brand new to online marketing and you don't know anything. I don't recommend solo ads right away unless you have a budget for it. If you have a budget for it, they're easy to do because you don't have to do anything but pay for the solo ad. But solo ads can add up. So if you don't have the budget for it, I always recommend text messaging, and I always recommend Craigslist, and I always recommend text messaging, Craigslist, and why did my brain just go blank there? Oh, YouTube. Okay, so you guys have to at the end of the day, you guys have to decide um, that you're going to figure your business out regardless of how much time it takes or whatever. But the easiest way for you to be able to figure out what to do is to take massive action. See, the problem is a lot of people, they're getting started and they're only doing a little bit, and they're doing a little bit of a lot. Like you can't do one YouTube video, one solo ad, one text blast, one classified ad, you one email to your list once a week. You have to take massive action. You have to make it your goal to get as many eyeballs on your website as possible. Same goes if you were doing network marketing. The strategy might be a little bit different depending on the type of company that you're in, but your end goal is every day to get as many people to look at the plan as possible. Now the means by which you accomplish that are almost irrelevant. Because the actual end goal is just to get people exposed to what you have. Okay, now we also have a Facebook group strategy. Okay, so if you want to post inside of Facebook groups, we've got the images inside here. You can take these images, um, and you could. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's not it. Well, anyway, you can take the images, and let me see if I can find it for you guys real quick. Ay, ay, ay. Here we go. So here's your Facebook ads, group ads. Um, Now you open up this document here. See, now what I'm actually showing this to you for is because a lot of you are always trying to find ways to do stuff for free. And I will be the first to tell you that posting in Facebook groups is not a very good advertising strategy. Now, it will get you sales if you do it all the time. I mean, you're going to have to post in a lot of groups and you're going to have to do it every day. But, if that's your current situation, you just absolutely don't have means to um, do any type of paid advertising, then start pounding YouTube and start pounding the Facebook groups. Okay, it's very simple. Um, Now, you could actually take one of these images. Uh, let's see if I can find one that I like. All right, so I'm going to take this particular image. I'm going to snapshot the image real quick. So now I have a copy of this image on my computer. So let's head over to Facebook real quick. And I'm just going to find one of the first one of the first Facebook groups that I'm a member of. And just click on groups right here. Okay. Click on groups. I don't know why my Facebook always runs slow on my computer. Um, so I apologize for the delay. Okay. Now let me find. Alright, this is taking too long. It's starting to piss me off. So let me just type a group name in. Alright. So make money online. I know I'm in one of these. Okay. There we go. 30,000 members. One below it has 45, but I clicked it already. Alright. 30,000 members inside of this group here. Okay. So what you can do is take the image. Why can I not post? There we go. That's my computer is, or my Facebook is just going slow. I've never been able to figure out why my Facebook does this because it does it on every computer that I have. But none of my other sites do that. Okay, so here's the ad here. Now I could, if you don't know anything about writing copy and stuff like that, Rich has already got headlines available to you um, in the back office. Okay, so there's headlines available to you already. Um, I'm just going to put something real basic just for the sake of time here. Um, could you use an extra $100 a day? Damn it. All right, and post, you know, and hopefully you'd have access to a computer that moves faster on Facebook than mine does. I actually prefer to do this on my phone because there's no lag time like this. So what you would do is, for example, let's say you go and you grab some of these images, add them to your Google Docs. Now, if you're not using Google Docs, not Google Docs, I'm sorry, Google Drive. So you'd go to Google Drive, like so. And once you get to Google Drive, you're going to want to place some of the ads that you've copied and pasted, or not copied and pasted, but that you've saved from some of the ads that you've saved from the back office of your instant cash solution. You're going to upload them into your Google Drive. Now you can access those same images from your phone, and you can post them on Facebook. Now, if you're in your groups, you can go through your groups rather quickly on your phone, much faster than you can do it on the computer. Now, I know everybody probably doesn't have these lag issues on their Facebook. Um, and also I didn't clean my um, I didn't clean my cookies and my cache and all that like I excuse me, like I normally do prior to making this video. So that is probably part of the problem as well. But do this in I don't know how many you're allowed to post in. I'd say at least 30. Post this in 30 groups a day, okay? And your headline here that you put is also going to play a major role in what the results that you get. And actually, I'm going to edit this in order to make it congruent with the ad, because the ad says make 150 to 300 per day. So I'm going to change this 100 to a 150. Okay. Could you use an extra $150 a day? Now my wording is congruent with my actual visual. Okay. So also, you could have used some of these bullet points down here to concoct a headline as well. Now, some people have a natural knack for this type of stuff, other people do not. I personally am not a very good copywriter, so I kind of just, I've been marketing for a long time, so I just kind of say whatever I want to say at this point, but I know I could do better. That's the point. So let's come back here to the ICS back office, and we're going to click on training once again, and marketing. So yeah, in closing, the point of this video is that you guys need to be able to start marketing right away. So when you get started in ICS, the first thing you want to do is you need to determine, do you have a budget that you can allocate to marketing? If you can only afford to spend money today, and you're not going to have money 3 months from now for until 3 months from now for more advertising, then you shouldn't even spend that money. You should just go ahead and start pounding the free strategies, um, which would be YouTube, which would be email marketing, um, and Facebook groups, and also, text message marketing is only a penny per text, but you need the platform first that allows you to send out those texts. So I would recommend text because you for $100 you can send out 10,000 texts. So for somebody that's on a tighter budget, a lot of you can probably swing $100 a month. So what you would do is you would just take that 10,000 and divide it by 30, and that is what you would do in terms of uh, that is what you would do on a daily basis. Okay, so you'd send out 333 text messages per day. Okay, now if you did that, you have a good chance of getting sales. And look at the big picture. The big picture is this: you can make as much as $500 per sale in Instant Cash Solution. If you only spent $100 and you made a $500 sale, that's an awesome return on investment. Okay, and then you can scale up, and then you can start spending $200 a month on text messages and so on and so forth. So, with that being said, I'm going to say this one more time. If you make YouTube videos, you should be making at least 3 videos a week, preferably 4. Okay? Make that happen. You have to make that happen. Make sure that your YouTube channel is optimized. If you don't know how to do that, look it up on YouTube. How do I optimize my YouTube channel? There will be videos there, I guarantee it. Okay? Secondly, you want to make sure that you're utilizing proper tags and keywords in your YouTube videos. You also want to make sure that you are making videos that people are going to want to watch. You can contact me for my training that I've made, my webinar recording on how to do videos on YouTube. Okay. Next, after you start making your YouTube videos, if you're on a tight budget, hop in here and grab some of these ads for the Facebook group strategy. Once you do that, you're going to start posting in 30 groups a day minimum on Facebook. Okay. Step number 3: if you have an email list, there in the email templates here, you will find email copy that you can send out to your email list to promote your Instant Cash Solution business. So between the email, the Facebook groups, and YouTube, that is 3 different ways that you can market your Instant Cash Solution business for free. Okay, now let's talk about the paid methods again. The paid methods, the least expensive method of paid advertising is always going to be SMS marketing. Okay, so if you want to do SMS marketing, it's 1 penny per text. You're going to typically have to load at least $20 each time you want to do some texting. Okay, so you're going to have to load at least $20 into the system in order for you to be able to send out messages. $20 is 2,000 messages minimum. Okay, you can do that, and then if you have a little bit better budget, you can actually start doing solo ads. And solo ads are a little bit more, they're easy to do, but you need to understand why you're doing them. And if you don't understand why you're doing the solo ads, you're not going to get the best results. So, I encourage you to do some research on solo ads. Reach out to me and find out what I mean by what I'm saying, as far as you need to better understand them before you start doing it. Because here's the thing: a lot of people don't necessarily understand that solo ads are not as much to make lay down sales as they are for you to build your contact list. And a lot of people get that misconstrued. And if they don't understand it, they run a solo ad or two and don't make any sales and they get discouraged. But all the while they generated two, three, 400 leads off of those solo ads, but that's not a win to them because all they can focus on is the fact that they haven't made any money in their business. Okay, so hopefully you guys get what I'm saying here. If you are not yet a member of Instant Cash Solution and you're ready to get started, you can click on the link that's below here in the description. Click on there, it'll take you through the process. You can get signed up. I've got, depending on which level you get started at, I do have some tools already available for you. For those of you who get started at the platinum level, make sure you reach out to me so that I can explain to you what you're going to get access to. Okay. Um, my number is in the description below, and you guys can reach out to me anytime. My phone is always ringing, so I prefer you text me first and then I will call you back. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Hopefully you got some value. I didn't mean to go as long as I did, but hopefully those of you who stuck around, you got something out of this. Okay. All right. Talk to you later.